I'm out at our friend's house, Herb and Renee's. They invited me out to pick Agarita berries. This is what these are, and they are make very tasty jelly, little bitty things, but they're so good, and they grow. They're related to barberries, and as you can tell, he's got lots of bushes of them around here. And we bought bees, both of us. So I'm filming. There's Herb going to feed his bees. We are shocked at how much our bees eat. They eat. I fed mine day before yesterday. I gave them each a quart. These are new packages. Gave them each a quart of sugar syrup, and went out this morning. It rained all day yesterday. I went out this morning, and one of them was bone dry, and the other one only had 2 ounces left in it. So we are, and he's showing me his hive stand that he made out of a walker, and that's just brilliant. Look at that. Look how brilliant that is. Wow. Oh, I definitely have to have those. Yep, I'll have to watch for some walkers so I can make me some like that. It's perfect. We're using entrance feeders because that's what the people who we bought the bees from said that we should use on these new packages. And I love that hot stand. That's just marvelous.
You like that?
Where'd you get the idea? Did you just invent that? Mm-hmm. Really? Oh, that's brilliant.
I had to modify it and take a little deal on the front, put it around the back, which makes it square, and then I just added the rock to keep the coons from knocking it over, and rock on top.
Oh my gosh, that's just brilliant.
And the little cups at the bottom are some.
So have you patented your invention here?
Rock, yeah, patent rocks.
Yeah, I've got to put my cups around mine. I ended up not doing it, trying to get them level. Ended up taking them off. Oh yeah, he just added this piece to stabilize it. Yep. Well, that's neat. Neat as can be. And here's the other one. Herb also made us each a little jig to put our wax in our frames with, and I'll show you that when I put my wax in my frames later today. So, this is where I came and picked.
This is a playtail kids deal that I.
Oh yeah. That works.
Yeah. I just took the top off of it because it was particle board, and then I just put it back together. And
that's.
So those are Herbalife jars that the Herbalife comes in, and I just cut them down.
Right.
You know, cut that much off of them.
Right.
In there, so seems to be working well.
Good size. Yep, that's a good size for that. I had to. The tables that I originally bought to use for mine, the legs were real thick. They were about 4 by 4. And so I had bought these big flat bowls to use. Well, when I realized that those tables were made out of particle board, the legs. I used some different ones for my hive stands, and they wouldn't level up in those big bowls, and so I had to take the bowls out. So I'll just cut up probably some, I've got one empty coffee creamer container that I'll probably cut up.
Yeah, I had to dig down to level them all up first, and then you can see I've got my little hive bodies wired on there. That's the way I can take that queen excluder out and then set right back down on it whenever we get ready to do that. But instead of putting those staples in it, I thought that would be the.
I didn't even attach mine. I just
set them on there.
Just set them on there.
Yeah. I put them on kind of an angle so it wouldn't slide back and forth. You know, because I have more critters around here than you.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I thought, well, that's just the safety factor in the.
Right.
In case something comes along and really wants try to get into them.
I think that's smart. I'll keep him from being able to knock the hive over and get a hold of them.
Hopefully, you know, that's what we're aiming for.
Yep.
No broken hives.
Yeah, amen. Amen. These are pretty locations for them, I think.
We're really not supposed to put them under trees, but when this is about the only shady spot that I had that was in this time of day. It gets morning sun and a little afternoon sun, but during the heat of the day, both of these spots are shaded.
Yeah.
You know, during the heat around noon. So.
Right. Well.
Hopefully that will encourage them to.
We'll live and learn.
Live and live. We may get hive beetles or tree beetles or something.
We'll have to cross those bridges when we get there. We both learned so much about all these diseases and pests that can bother your bees that we were just terrified before we got them. All the wildflowers are going crazy right now.
The horehound here, see, I've got that.
Yeah, oh yeah, your horehound. Wait, where is it? Wait, there it is. There's some. There's some.
And these are the little wine cups.
Yeah, those are pretty. I love those.
Those you can mark them. You can dig them up, and they have a little tuber on them that you can eat during the fall.
Oh.
You'll look at on Meriwether.
Yeah.
Look under the wine cups. And
That's neat.
See that?
That's neat.
And they've got
the yucca's blooming.
Yucca's blooming over there.
Some more of the horehound.
Horehound. You can make candies and medicinal.
Yep, it makes a good tea for when you have cold. I had drank horehound tea while I was sick last winter. There's the yucca blooming. And of course the coreopsis. I love them. They're everywhere.
So it's and then I think there's queen lace out there in the field. So it's there's quite a bit of it coming up now.
Yep.
And the persimmons have already bloomed.
Bloomed,
so
yeah.
They're out of deal until next year.
Yep.
But then we have mesquite coming on, so they'll start blooming quite a bit now.
And you've got Brahma cows. I didn't know.
Yeah, those are zebus.
Oh, okay.
Those are miniature. They're naturally, that size.
Oh, okay. So they're full grown. They're not calves.
No, they're full grown. They're the same as the Brahma family. Zebu. But these are the ones that get 36, 34. Some of them, these are larger than most.
Well, that's nice. That's a good manageable size.
And then I do have a mini horse.
Yeah, there he is. And there's goats. The goats aren't minis, though. They're just regular goats. Hello, animals. How are y'all?
That is Leroy, the bull. This is Margaret, the cow. And that's Daisy, and I haven't named that one back there. It may be Supper.
Supper. They have pretty eyes just like other cows, don't they? Like other.
And that's my miniature horse, Bobo.
Bobo. And guineas and chickens, and that's a wild turkey. Now he runs around here as though he's tame and domesticated, but he's wild. He's not.
He's never been pinned. He's just comes up and there he is.
Yeah, look at him go. Look at him go. Strutting his stuff.
Aren't they pretty?
They are pretty. They're beautiful. They are. They're beautiful. And too many roosters. We're saving them up for a feast, I think.
Yeah, and this is my lamb's quarter garden.
Yeah, there's your asparagus.
Yeah, and then I'll just let this all go to lamb's quarters.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt anything.
We will pick that today and have lamb's quarters. You can freeze it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to blanch it first for a couple of seconds and then dry it off and put it in freezer bags.
Yep.
And it makes a wonderful quiche. Or add it just like a spinach. You can cook it.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I didn't know that. It's a weed in Lubbock.
Yeah.
down here at supper.
Yeah, when I first started learning about the wild foods down here and trying them, it was hard to find anything out about them because all of the wild food guides were from places that were back east, you know, where it gets more in woods and woodsy country. So it took some doing. It was before the internet. It took some doing to find out what you could eat and what you couldn't. The thing I like about Meriwether is he's a chemist by profession. So when he tells you something's edible, it really is.
It really
you know, he
is.
knows what he's talking about, and he's not just passing along some hearsay.
And he gives you various stages of the growth of it,
Yep.
on a lot of it, so you'll know how to
Yep. So.
know what to look for.
Right.
And there's my worm bed.
Where? Oh,
Stack
yeah.
of,
Yeah.
pots right there.
Now see, this is what a horehound will do if you just let it go. This whole patch here is a horehound patch. And that's how it'll grow, is in huge patches out in the wild. So
Mostly
it's
underneath shade. They think
Uh-huh.
it's like a semi-shaded area.
yeah, I've got some coming up at my house, and it's right under a tree, right there. And then it's coming from my neighbor's horse pen. But see, you can just mow it down. You can just mow over it if you want to, and it'll mow down, and that's fine. But it's a perennial, so it'll come back every year.
Come back every
And
year.
there's a rooster in the horehound. Oh, and here's that pretty turkey. Let me show off his pretty color, or her pretty color rather. She's isn't she pretty?
She's a blue slate turkey that just showed up one day, and I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a bald vulture.
Yeah.
But she molted and turned out, and earlier, before she got wet, she looked a lot more bluish.
Yeah, she was pretty when I was out here the other day. And there's the guineas. They're pretty things. And there's our big old turkey again. One big happy family. Yep. All right.
All right.
We're gonna go pick margaritas.
There's some
Yep.
Agarita berries that
Yeah.
we're going to get today.
Yep, there's some real ripe.
I think
I'll,
they're just about right.
Yep.
Look to me like it.
What we do is we'll put I brought my gloves, and I brought a tarp and some things that we'll put under them, and then just kind of shake them off and rub them off of there. They'll drop down, and that way that's how you pick them. Because they're too small to just try to pick individually. Yep. All right. You guys, I will see you next time. I'll probably do a video when I go to make the jam the jelly out of the agaritas. Agarita. There's a bunch of different names for them. I can't seem to light on one. All right. Thanks, y'all. Take care. Bye.